Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your weekly Bitcoin update. I did record this video on Monday, August 4th, 2025, so it is for the week of Monday, August 4th. This is a big picture, a view of Bitcoin. I will be showing the same exact chart throughout. We'll zoom in and out a little bit here and there, but I like to show, or at least start the video with mentioning the buy signal that occurred last November when we settled above a 5-year channel top that is presently at 84,982. Having settled above this channel top, we were then anticipating this full swing, A minus B plus A, 122,433, which we completed about a month ago. In the interim, we collapsed back on tariff talk and the stock market sell-off. Bitcoin obviously also sold off and retested this 5-year channel top, which I'll zoom in a moment, but this was never settled back below. Had we closed back below the 84,982 formation, that would have been considered a sign of longer-term weakness on the heels of a meaningful buy signal rejection or closing back below this structure. But as it turns out, as sloppy as it is, it held and allowed the market to continue up to our ultimate. At that time, ultimate, we did revise it a little bit. If you recall, a few months ago, 122,433 was initially considered our overall objective, but we moved that up a little bit, moved the goalpost, if you will, to 131,952. And I think that this formation is still in play over the next 3 to 5 months, could be sooner. Sooner would come with a settlement this week above 122,433. But I don't see that. I mean, we did close below the low of the high last week. I do think it lends itself toward bearish continuation, not significant bearish continuation, but what I would consider to be the 107.44 rising channel bottom, which is in alignment increasingly over the next couple of weeks with the 109.192 high that was put out last January. This is a zone to buy into. So if you're looking, and if you're, let's just say, a 3 to 5 month trader, 2 to 3 month, that's your typical time horizon. You're wondering where to buy Bitcoin next, where to buy Bitcoin at all. Under that time frame, it is 107.44, because at 107.44, this 2-3 month channel bottom, we can bottom out through September and round up again. Following a test of 107.44, we can rally back quite easily within a month or two to 122.33.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
And quite possibly to 131,952 over the next 3 to 5 months. In short, bullish momentum over the last 2 to 3 months remains intact above 107.44. So this is solid bottom picking, and once tested, we can round up into the lower 130s and climbing within 3 to 5 months. Let's put it that way. Over the following 1 to 2 months, we could rally back to 122.433. And that is the big picture. Now, we would have a sell signal below 107.44, and I'll get to that in a moment. But really, just so you know, this 131,952 area in reach over the next 3 to 5 months above 107.44, and make that within 1 to 2 months with a settlement above 122.433. That 131,952 formation, I've kind of opened this chart up a little bit more here, and you can see it's represented here as one that can once again contain buying on a quarterly basis. Possibly well into 26, we could fall off of this formation. But if we close above 131,952, obviously that's not going to happen this week, but it could happen by the end of the year. And if that does happen, I see a price acceleration and the 177,324 formation, the full channel extension, within another 3 to 5 months. We've accomplished a similar, actually an identical amount, pretty much, back in August of 24, it took 3 to 5 months to reach this equivalent December of 24 high. So really just kind of another one of these if we were to close above 131,952. I present this rising channel top at 136,628 as kind of a hesitation point on the way up. At one point, these were converging, and now they're opening apart. So we'll be paying less attention to 136,628 as a long-term price point and more to 131,952, where we could top out through the rest of the year, and yet, if settled above, signals aggressive gains through the rest of the year and into next. 177,324, a 3 to 5 month, I think, realistic target with a settlement above 131,952. So all the upside is pretty much covered now. Let me take you back to this chart, this 107.44, bottom picking territory in reach over the next couple of weeks below this 115.702. If you look inside the yellow square, you can see the low is 115.702. That is your price ceiling this week, below which 107.44 likely over the next 1 to 3 weeks, where we could bottom out through September and round up to new highs from there within several months, onward and upward within 3 to 5 months to 131.952. But if we close below 107.44, and that is highly unlikely this week, but if we did, I would then expect this 82,838 formation within 3 to 5 months or less, probably more like 2 to 3 months. And you can see we did almost the same. This was December of 24, and this is April of 25. This is a 3 to 5 month move. If we close below 107.44, we're well on our way within possibly 2 to 3 months to testing 82,838. So if you're looking for when should I get out of Bitcoin, and your time horizon is 3 to 5 months out, it would be a settlement below 107.44. I'll also speak to the rising channel top at 131,952. It kind of answers the same question, but to the upside. If your time horizon is, say, 3 to 5 months, and you're wondering where to take some profits, where to get out of some of your Bitcoin, it could be 131,952. And of course, if we close above 131,952 in the coming months, you get long again, or you reload that full position up to 177,324. Finally, this chart is really a repeat of what I just said. If we close below 107,444 in the coming weeks, next 2 to 3 weeks, we have ourselves a good annual high. The next 3 to 5 months, possibly within 2 to 3, I think we continue falling into this 82,838 to 84,982 area. We have a convergence here of two significant channels, and this area, if tested, say by the end of the year, may well contain selling through all of 26. That is a significant support zone. And yes, if over the next half year we close below 82,838, we're kind of in a new normal with Bitcoin, which I don't think is even worth mentioning because it is so far off the present mark. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back next week with another weekly update on Bitcoin, and you have a great week.